Hello everybody! I thought I'd have some actual people to greet, but apparently everyone's just lurking, actually. Welcome, welcome. We're back. I also want to point out that I've been playing for 20 hours and 20 minutes, and we're at a nice percentage completion. It's pretty nice. I thought it was pretty nice. It's a nice number. At least that's what they keep telling me. Anyway. Make sure we click continue and not delete profile. Because that would be awkward. Alright. So I'm trying to figure this one out. Not delete profile, that's what you've been doing wrong. Wait, her name's Krawaffle? I've been calling her Crandall. Anyway. Oh god. Thank you for the hydrate.
$1K, what's up?
How are you, Coot? Are you okay?
I don't know. Still feeling a bit shaken by Miranda's death.
It's okay to talk about it.
Thanks, 1K. Maybe in a while. I'm still processing.
I get it, because you're a For what? Maybe I'll have to keep watching to find out what kind of row he is. Rose? I don't think so, buddy. No, I don't think it's Rooster either. Or a roster, actually. Yeah, very, very obviously a rotation. This one's still driving me up the wall. I think I spent like 30 minutes last time before I stopped your stream trying to figure this one out, because... Okay, I don't know, a bunch of birds just flew up out of nowhere there. But we got this one right here. It's a red one. But I literally can't find any direction where a red laser can come from to hit that. And I went down the bottom where the rest of the puzzles are, down the bottom of the tower, and you can't see up. There's no angle you can see up from, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I think we're quite literally talking about it. Like, have a look how far down that goes. It's just not possible. Yeet? I'll show you what happens if I yeet. One of the few ways I've found in this game that actually kills me. Didn't even hit the ground. Yeah, I know, right? The funny thing is that I've jumped off all the high stuff and hit the ground, and it's just like, ow, you took damage, and then it just eventually fades and goes away. Like, the game doesn't, like, go, you've got a health bar, you can't keep doing that or anything. So when I'd done it before, I was like, oh yeah, it's fine. So I, like, actually jumped off here expecting I'd hit the ground and be fine. The game was like, no, you die halfway down. I was like, oh. What do you think caused Miranda's death?
From examining the data, I think it simply came down to not taking enough precautions. Clearly, protocols existed that would prevent such accidents, but she didn't apply them. That's a technical answer. If you're looking for something more philosophical, I think it's easy to mistake insight for revelation. She thought she was meant to discover something, as if there was some force guiding her. And so she discounted the outcomes that didn't match her expectations.
Okay. Thanks, well, that's all for now. Yeah. I feel like it's got to be something from like here, but there's like no actual puzzle or any like laser emitter or anything here. This was just like, what's his name? Stridon. His name. Alright. Stratton. What happens when you don't play the game for like nearly 3 weeks, I think? No, not quite that long. Sunbeams, my lord. Yeah, correct. Want more work? Righto. What is it? It's a puzzle. Let's go solve it. Okay, connector. So blue. Watch me suck at solving puzzles because I haven't played the game for a little bit. Okay. There is a red laser here. No, it wouldn't be from in here, would it, for that red one? I need to get outside? It might be, actually. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. It doesn't matter because I can get in here. There we go. Oh, the connector. Hey. All right. Counterclockwise again. Oh, interesting. Okay. Didn't quite work. There we go. There we go. Okay. Counterclockwise one more time. Oh, shit. There we go. We have to get that extra one down the end. Rookie mistake. Learn from my mistakes, children. I mean, or don't. I'm not in charge around here. God, it's all the way over there. That's no fun. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, there's no fucking way. Because you're gonna be able to see it from like here. You can't. God damn it. It's slowly driving me insane. And not that slowly. Before you say anything, actually, yes, I mean more insane. I read this one already. Yeah. All those ones already. So I thought. Cool. Alright. Check that grab too many times already. I was about to be like, I don't remember it. But then again, we already established that I'm crazy, so of course I wouldn't remember it. What was puzzle already? Puzzle number 1. No, I didn't. Also, I think that tower's in the way. Centrifuge. RGB converter? Okay. I want an inverter as well. Huh. Oh, wait, hang on. There's a red one down there, but we can't get the red one down here to make it work. So we've got to go blue into the converter. The RGB converter down here to get the green. What's that? Oh, hang on. Whoops. Oh. Just keep going around. Okay. Because we want red into the converter. There's no way to get the blue down far enough with that, so we're going to select that and into the green. And we want the red into the blue and the converter. Alright. Can't even see it from here. Deeply concerning. Wouldn't even be an angle from here. Just can't. No, the tower's in the way. Can't even see it. Like I have to come out here somewhere before I can see it? Yeah. No, no way. Okay, I've solved all the ones at the top. Maybe there's like a red laser emitter somewhere up on that tower. What was the Sphinx's thing? There's one. Which of the puzzles is in that shape? One's fully connected. That one's not. So one of the buttons should be like somewhere down there. Means it should be. It should be the one around the back of this one. There should be one on the side of this one. Alright. Cool. Another Prometheus' Spark. I've got 11 of them now, which I do not use because I'm solving all the puzzles myself. Music just abruptly changed. Alright, nailed it. It's that one there. I got that one there, so it should be the last level somewhere down there. Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's get on the bottom and do that. Go back up and grab the Sphinx's one. Frustrating, this Pandora one. Alright. Bright light warning. 3, 2, 1. And we're done with the bright light warning. Alright, this track's just jamming back in. Nailed it. Extinction. Select the archive documents D to F. The dodo, extinct because of Homo sapiens. Stellar sea cow. These are all extinct because of Homo sapiens. Labrador duck, Rocky Mountain locust, the thylacine, deep water Cisco. What's networking hardware doing in deep water? The golden toad, the northern white rhinoceros, the splendid poison frog, the Amur leopard, literally every last orangutan. Homo sapiens. What do you think will happen to them? It's time for this madness to end. Cornelius, a shameful list, and yet we're the only species that would ever make a list and feel bad about it. Miranda, because extinction is normal in nature, a common side effect of evolution? Cornelius, exactly. What I want you to think about is natural extinction less tragic? Should we be less opposed to it? Where is the difference if there is one at all? And it's time for our favorite Scientist Trevor.
Man, this sucks. It's one thing hearing about the symptoms, it is another totally to experience them. I feel like an insect trapped in resin, slowly congealing. I can keep working for a while though. There's still a bunch of critical tasks. I don't know what I'll do when I'm done. A lot of people have gone home, but Alexandra's still here. I don't think she's left even once, not even when her best friend died. We chatted a bit yesterday. She likes peanut ice cream. Not pistachio. Peanut. Well, at least we can agree that strawberry is an abomination.
What's wrong with strawberry ice cream, man? Perfectly fine. What's wrong with you? Yeah, no, very rude. What's wrong with strawberry ice cream? It's like basically strawberries and cream except frozen. Like, where's the harm? I mean, imagine not liking strawberry ice cream. Can't be me. Where's the Sphinx again? Oh god, now I gotta remember where the Sphinx statue is. Slightly bothersome. Seeing as we're in just a massive wide open desert. Seriously, nothing? Okay. I feel like I went to this tree already in the middle of nowhere. Like this random oasis just out here. Just nothing. Keep seeing the top of that tower and wondering if it's like a stationary laser relay that goes nowhere else. I'm supposed to use that to connect a laser to the Pandora statue. So that's why you can't see like a dotted line coming from it or anything. God, that puzzle was slightly stomach churning. Secret one down there. A lot of like walking on walls with the magnetism in a way that was just like, this feels slightly uncomfortable. I'm gonna say a really weird boomer video game thing in a second here. Just giving everyone ample warning so they don't just be like, wow, Avros, how fucking old are you? This music playing in the background when it starts up and does the do-do-do-do-do-do sort of musical note thing reminds me of a really fucking old video game called Museum Madness. There's like the same sort of note structure as the intro music to that game, and every time I hear it, it just makes me think of Museum Madness. An old edutainment game. Should get that and stream it. Why? So I can get stuck at the same spot I always do, and then realize, wait, I'm older now and actually understand it and finish it and probably finish the entire game. Like every old game I've been like, man, I should stream this just for fun to show people what I used to play when I was a kid. And then I'm like, I'll get stuck at some point and I'll finish it. And then I finished Asterix and Obelix, which just abruptly finishes that still has to be like so fucking egregious, that game. It was like, this game's so hard, like I've never finished it, and we're like a few levels past where I'd never made it past before. It's like, man, it's the first this game I've ever made. I wonder how much longer it is. Then it's just like, it's over, fucker, go home. Huh. I'm gonna level with you. I wouldn't have looked out here for the other secret puzzle. Yep, here's the other last one. I haven't finished it. I love that this puzzle's called Convolution. Oh, really? Interesting. That doesn't work at all. Right, game, this is convoluted. It's not even gonna help me at all if I do that anyway. Oh, shit. Hello, Lennon. How you doing? Huh. Like if I get this one open, like the rest of it's really straightforward. All right. I've been worse. I need another weight. Is there something else I need to weigh a button down with? And I can't use this, right? Because that's gonna... That doesn't help me at all. Although it would give me a connection to that. Am I missing something? Age-old question whenever you get one of these puzzles. It's always just like, what am I not seeing? There's nothing in there. Okay. We'll get there. We'll figure this out. Yeah, this puzzle's like incredibly easy once I get that open. It's like obviously this works. Yeah. And I can't get in there now. I don't have that one. It's like pretty much instantaneous. Okay. There's not any... No, there's no internal one for that either. God. God, I wish there was. No, but like seriously, I have to be missing something. What happens if I do that? It just opens up all the... No, that'd be too easy, right? If like doing the Prometheus skip, so like this thing, right? If that gave you access to that and opened up all the doors, you could just go in there and grab that one and then just come out and get it back by solving the puzzle. That'd be way too easy. That'd be like the most cheatery hacks thing in this game, for sure, when you have a puzzle like this where you're like, I just can't quite work out how to get this open. Oh, wait, hang on a second. See, that'll work. But that still doesn't solve the problem necessarily. Yeah, 6 and everything goes back up as soon as I take that. That helps me, not at all. If there was ever a time to try that theory, though, with the Prometheus terminal, this would be the puzzle to do it on. So that doesn't work, because you can't... I'm gonna do something really stupid just to see what happens. I mean, that accomplishes nothing, but okay, interesting to know that it does actually stop them from coming down. God. You can't have a blue and a red laser going through one of these things. It's not like I can go, cool, you know what, let's just do this to that one, and then also connect to that one, and be like, Meh. I mean, it's through the wall anyway, so it doesn't... Seriously, I have to be missing, like, some additional object in this puzzle that I can grab. And it's not like there's a fan or something I can grab a weight from. Because, yeah, I can do that, and then I also lift that up, but then I need something on there to unlock this door. Now, let's try this. just open the gate. Oh, okay. I see. Interesting. Doesnactually solve the puzzle at all. It just puts the thing in there and everything's still closed up. I have to reopen it all. Get that spark out. Okay. That's double incentive to get this one solved then. Okay, so that's one of the charged ones in there. Like there's a gate here as if like, oh, you can get it in there and not get it out the other side, so you can put it there and use that to hit the thing. And it's like, yeah, but I can't get that open in the first place. The way this is set up. Sometimes I do some of these puzzles and I'm just like, clearly they gave us the wrong object. Like this one feels like it should be like a converter. So you're like, oh yes, grab it there with the converter and bring it in sort of thing. It's like, no, it's a connector. It's like, cool, you have to actually go up to the top to fucking do anything on this thing. Need something on that weight pad there, but okay, now it's stuck up and I can do it. Or now it's stuck up and I can do it, but I can't move anywhere. That doesn't help me at all. Well, hey, look. Oh, now it's actually up and I can open the thing, but oh look, I can't get through that one because there's no red. That's how I get that open. But I can't leave this plate or go anywhere. So it's actually useless. Well, that disproves that theory I had. The tail is not a laser relay. There's a section there. Damn it. So just looking around like in the puzzle, and I was trying to work out if there was like a section here through this wall, and there is. But I can't see into it. Which, if we look at it as that section behind that wall there, which is blocked off here and blocked off here. It looks to be blocked off all the way through here as well, but it looks like there is actually something on the other side of this wall, like empty gap underneath that like area there. Makes me wonder if there's something else in there that I'm supposed to be able to get to somehow. I have no fucking clue. Could totally climb that. I mean, that's the thing, is you can only like climb stuff so far. That's the problem. And like these walls here, it's like, oh yeah, I should totally be able to climb that one, but like, you can only jump so high. There's only so far you can actually go. Is the problem. There's no easy way to get in there. Oh, it's just like the upper level sand. There's not actually anything in there. That's so weird that they've just made it like the upper level. Okay, that's the disc. There's not actually anything else up on the top there. Bunny jump. Sadly, there is no bunny hopping in this. Only had a boulder to put on the platform thing. That's the thing, right? Like some of the previous puzzles, when you've had something like that where it's like you just need one more object, it's, oh duh, Avros, you're being an idiot, you have a fan over there you can grab, sort of thing. But this one, you go in, unscrew one of your hands, fucking fuck it. If I didn't wish that I could, actually, like this platform needs to be held up, but I need like one more relay. Because even if I can get these two relays to unlock that blue one, to get in there to get that one last thing, which would solve this entire puzzle, I still wouldn't be able to get through this doorway here because I need the red laser to open it up. Like, this is where this one's actually kind of just fucked up, right? Because like that blue laser needs something on that platform to get it. No, like none of these rocks are pick upable. I already ran around to like all of them. Yeah, this one's really fucked up, is that if I could just get that blue laser, I could just fucking put it in there and open it up and not even actually need that. But I still need one of the relays to do that red laser. And like, I tried this already. I was like, cool, let's just connect this straight up to the blue one and see if it'll open the door. But no, because there's that grill in the way. So it's like, that's not even the solution either. I was trying to work a puzzle backwards. I did that already though. I mean, not a bad suggestion, but like the solution to get this one backwards is I need this one connected. There's a fence in the way, which means it needs to connect to something on that platform. So I go, cool, let's connect something on the platform. It's the only other relay I've got. So connect it like that. I could have this one on the outside of this fence as well, like wouldn't make any difference. And then I need to stand here. And then, hey, it's open, but A, I can't get through this gate here because there's no red laser opening it. And B, as soon as I walk off this platform, it closes straight back up. So I need both something to weigh this down and another laser relay, which it's like, okay, cool. Let's try and work around those two problems. Red one to the red one. Grab this. All right. Cool. This one's now... I need friends. Yeah. Yeah, sadly this level doesn't give me any friends. That's the problem. there has been clones in some of the previous ones that I can control. Okay. Let's try and do this. Now the angle's all wrong. That doesn't work either. If I do that, and even then still I can't go through this one because there's no red laser. So I'm kind of just shafted. And like if I try this one, right? Let's just connect it to the blue one and finish the puzzle. I still can't get through that one, and I need that one open, which needs a red laser. So, you know, no matter what we do, one of them needs to stay here like this. Otherwise, I can't get through here at all to even get to where the answer is. But yeah, that one, if I could get it, it's just cool. Charge that one with blue on the platform, bring it over here, put it there, bam, done. Because this one is a charger. It charges whatever color I grab with it. Also, if I could grab, also if I got the charging one instead of this one, this whole entire puzzle would have been done anyway. But even then, I could charge it on the red and then bring it over and put it right in front here on that button, and it'd be fine as well. But like, that's the problem, is like a charging one. If I had it, it's just like, well, the puzzle's solved, but also it will let me do any other solution I need to do, but I just can't get to it. And if one of these was an inverter, then also you'd be able to just go, oh yeah, just grab the red one and shoot it in here as blue, but also not an option because they're both just connectors. Like I'm just missing something. I'll even ride this up to have a look around and see if there's anything I'm missing. See, the stupidest thing is that one of the previous puzzles in one of the previous areas, I actually did have to go to another puzzle and like find an object and hook it up in one specific spot so I could grab a laser from it or something like that to solve another puzzle. This one, there's like nothing that's within sight line to this puzzle, so it's not even like that's going to be the solution either. I guess this one is the lost ones, right? Because they are supposed to be much harder than the other ones. But this one just seems... I'm not going to say impossible, because none of these should be impossible. Unless this one's bugged in some way. But it's... I wouldn't say it's not... I wouldn't say it's like... None of them have been bugged previously, so why would this one be? Because they've definitely hotfixed puzzles previously with this game already. The angle is just completely off. Even if I do that. Well, let's try a weird random solution, right? There's no way to get in there and make that one connect to anything, even now that it's charged. Hang on a second. Hold up. For fuck's sake. Okay, now that it's charged, I can use that to charge this one to open the fucking gate. Now... fuck's sake. So annoying. Sometimes this game, I swear to God. There you go, everybody. Okay. Now, I fucking wonder. No, I cannot see up high enough, can it? Fuck. Unless maybe. So this is the problem. I can't get on this thing and then raise it at the same time. I think I almost had a solution. This stupid Pandora statue. Actually, you know what? Is that visible from anywhere? Probably gets just completely hidden by the walls of this puzzle, doesn't it? Hello, rabbit. Oh, maybe it doesn't. There's the Pandora statue right there. Fuck's sake. Just need one relay outside here. Hey, Duke. How you doing? Oh, shit. Hey, the permanent cat is still on. All right. And I could fix that, but Good to see me alive. I mean, barely. What do you mean, beans? Yeah, all right. We'll come back to that one. Where the fuck was that Sphinx statue in this area? I don't sound totally killed. I mean, you know what? That's fair. Do I sound partially killed? I mean, that's the real question. Guess the Sphinx statue's down the bottom. I did go and explore around there a little bit. Not really. Oh, it must sound better than I feel. How do I word that appropriately? Fuck, I just worded it inappropriately. Hello, rabbit. You don't know, you haven't been active much. No, that's fair. Everybody needs to take breaks. Myself included. I took a week off and then that ended up being 2 weeks because I got sick. Oh, that's the golden fucking gate down here. Okay. Not the Sphinx. Alright, Sphinx must definitely be down the bottom. I've done like a full circuit. Didn't see it. Okay, that star's flashing. Oh, there's the Sphinx statue. Fuck's sake. Too busy running around out in the middle of the desert being like, where's the Sphinx statue? Just ran straight past it. See, Sphinx statue. And a hop. Go on, land on me.
If the answers of philosophy are true, why has no philosopher changed the world?
Lack of power. Just because philosophy is true. Philosophy is like an art form of the mind. You can't change the world just by being like, I'm right, because let's be honest, there's plenty of people out there that'd be like, no, you're not. Even when you are right. Alright. Bright / flashing light warning. If you have any photosensitive problems, please look away now. I'll let you know when it's safe to look back, because this tunnel is real bright. Alright. Alright, it's safe to look again. And solve the rest of these puzzles. Puzzle number 5. Bridging the gap. Okay. Okay, I need 2 things on those. Which is one be easy peasy. Yeah, because this isn't one of the Lost puzzles. The Lost Labs ones are all the, like, really tricky ones. That's the problem. Okay. Yeah, not that bad. Just had to rethink my positioning there a little bit.
Having a friend like Byron is a rare blessing. Someone who listens to you, who disagrees, but still appreciates your thoughts. The more we explore this island, the more convinced I become that he was wrong. And the megastructure is a threat to all of us. But without people like him, I'm not sure New Jerusalem is worth saving.
I don't think he was wrong at all, Al. What? Oh shit, it is. Huh. Hold the fuck on. How did I miss that? Alright. Going up that one's not as bad as coming down. Hold the fuck on. How did I miss that so often? Maybe, just maybe, I figured this one out finally. That's a big fucking blue laser relay. What the shit? I can totally see that from in here. God damn it. that do? It's a friggin' laser termination point. Like, what's that doing? Are there any other ones in this town that I've missed? Is that... I'm sorry, I'm just like fucking baffled now. What is that doing? Game? Why? Oh man, I'm so fucking confused. Hiya, Coot. You don't want to talk to me at all. That's fair. Oh my god, what the fuck did that even do? I'm just looking for any other laser contact points around this entire fucking tower. Sorry. What did I just accomplish? I feel like that did nothing. I am so fucking confused. There's no other laser points on this entire... It just leads to the friggin' elevator. Gotta be careful of falling in. Doesn't reset. Oh, seriously, what's that do? All right. Guess we just press on and see if we can figure out what that did later. Alright, bright slash flashing light warning again, folks. Please look away now. Let you know when it's safe to look back. Alright, all good. Look again. Check this one already. Nope. Alright, lift Rossi, what you got to say while I search?
There is a kind of peace here in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
A perfect silence. This is a dead place. More dead than almost anywhere else on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
If the ground could have a personality, it would be malevolent. But as I said before, all this in some sense does not exist at all. It does not hate us. It is simply the opposite of everything that life requires. When you sit in the dunes and you hear only the wind and nothing else at all, and all the complexities of civilization fade away, you truly understand that spiritual peace is a great evil, a kind of shallow banality that we must always strive against. It is spiritual excitement and enthusiasm which sustain our humanity. Spiritual peace is a violent, cowardly surrender to
Okay. I don't agree with Ross here, but sure. Also, hi, HJ. Also, of course that's what it did, actually. Shut the fuck up. Look, there is a laser termination point up on the side of the tower. I went all the way up the top and connected the blue laser to it and activated it, and it did nothing that I can tell. And now I'm utterly perplexed. It terminates lasers. Again, of course that's what it's actually. Shut the fuck up. Let me give her the head pat. I legitimately have nothing. What the fuck? It's true, you're not here just to torment me. You're here to do other things as well. I mean, sure, stay connected to the other thing. I didn't mean to. I didn't right click on you, so I don't know why you did, but... Trying to make this still a laser point for no reason now. Wait. What? What? No, punch the whole body. The swing set. What else am I not seeing on this fucking tower? I cannot. All right. Bright light warning again. Look away, please. All right, we're good to look again. I joked earlier. I was like, oh yeah, the top of the tower is going to be like a singular laser relay that you can't see because there's no lines connected to it because it's a singular relay. Haha, yeah, that'd be funny. Not expecting there would actually be one. Okay. Maybe I made that one appear by lighting that one, but also I'm shooting that through the building. All right. Yep, just straight up through solid building. Don't even worry about it. That's not a bug at all. You know what? Maybe that's what the blue laser thing... turned on. Maybe it turned on that. Okay, can I get a laser relay from that to the Pandora statue? It turned on no clip. No, I think it might have popped that laser relay up out of the friggin' thing. Skybox. Any lasers in this one? Teleporter. Boxes, but there was no lasers, right? I'm going to dislike these Pandora puzzles because they're just like needlessly convoluted solutions. Like the statue's out in that general direction somewhere. Just like, where the fuck exactly is it? It's over that way. If it was gonna work for me, it would have to be somewhere like here. I can see the top of the tower as well. No. Too far around. All right. One last puzzle I can think of where I might be able to connect it up. Can't even see the statue from there, can I? Can kinda. I'm not gonna be able to see it when I get down here, I don't think. No. That, on the other hand, I can see. That doesn't quite work. It's on the other side of the building, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Statue's like right out behind that wall. I'm like fucking certain of it. Yep, right there. That is by far the closest I've come to solving this friggin' thing. Yeah, it's not going to solve it either. Connections. Oh, right. Right over that way. For fuck's sake. Like, I mean, come on, this has to be the solution. Oh, for fuck's sake. I think I said last time I'm gonna have to like look up a friggin' solution for this one, because I swear dismantling. Or teleports and shit. Because the puzzles are like that's the next closest one. There's not actually any out along this area. So like, where the fuck do you find a relay to connect to that? Go into the box right there. I'm gonna test a theory. So I did look at that tower for any like individualized relays like where those red lasers are going. I didn't find one until after I realized there's a freaking blue laser termination point on there, so I'm pretty sure that popped that up. But I guess we'll find out in a second. Nope, guess it was always there. Okay. I still don't know what that blue thing does. Oh, it, like... Did it raise it up higher? Has it always been there? It doesn't care about, like, the building collision. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Alright, we figured it out. So this 100% has to be the solution to that. Yep, there it is, raising up. Which means it's definitely the solution to the Pandora puzzle. I just need to figure out where the fuck. Alright, Landon, have a good one. Thank you for the hydrate. Alright. Let's just search for this all the way back here, can I? Too far down. This hill over here. There's not like a laser relay hidden out here in the middle of the scrub or anything like that. Nope. Fantastic. Thank you, Axie, for confirming. Oh, that's why I was seeing all the friggin' red lights. Because you were scanning it with your pocket scanner. Jerk. Get out of here, you coot. I was like, Did me relaying to that laser make it just like start glowing with red lasers or something, and like it's actually solved? And no, it's just one of the other fucking NPCs there, and they're scanning it with the little pocket scanner. It made it like illuminate with red lasers, but I couldn't see them, so I got closer. Seriously, I'm so mad. I'm gonna get to the end of this world and be like, no, I can't figure it out. I got no idea how to solve this Pandora puzzle. And go and look it up, and the solution's gonna be like so fucking obviously staring me in the face, and I'm gonna be so fucking angry. Yeah, come into the fucking red one around this side, so it can't be either of these puzzles over here because you just cannot see the friggin' thing. Anyway, right / flashing light warning. I'm gonna head back down. So his last couple puzzles. So please look away now. All right, safe to look again. Preliminary. Well, the rotating platforms in there. Gonna make it rotate. No. Okay. That's wrong way. Okay. Nope. Wrong way. Yeah, there we go. See that look at that one, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I solved this one already. I just tried it, it's like, yeah, it works. There's literally no angle from down here I can see that friggin' statue up there from, so it's not like there's gonna be a laser relay from down here. It's just not physically possible. Maybe. Maybe it is? No. Because it's out that way. I don't know if I need this over here. I'm gonna try this. This is exactly what it's supposed to be then. Wait a second. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, wait, hang on. I fucked up. Hold up. Okay. I thought I'd need this to be up here, but I guess not. Oh, I fell off the edge there. I was like, did I wedge myself on the platform somehow? So close. Damn it, that doesn't work either. It's the only place that works. Just don't need anything up there either. Like another relay down here? What's with this? There's like a whole section of water here for no reason. Okay. Nothing game. The fuck? No, there's nothing else down here. Okay. Alright. It's like never gonna be on the right angle to light that thing up, but or like just barely is. Still can't see the Pandora one from here. That's what I thought. That's literally every puzzle in here. Like this one where I got the red laser connected to the thing up in the sky. Like, nope, can't see it from there. Like the Pandora statue is literally on the other side of the tower from here. Nope, can't see it from here. I remember the first time I came down here looking, I came all the way back to here. It's like, no, literally cannot see it. All the way out here. Because the tower's in the way. This is like the only angle you'd be able to see it on, is from all the way out here. The tower's in the way. So, like... what the fuck, game? Alright, Brad says flashing light warning again. Please look away. Alright, let's take a look back. There you go, Axie. I've literally got nothing. No fucking clue. Cool, I broke it. That piece shouldn't still be placed there. It's not connected to anything other than this one. That's fun, bug. What a great bridge. Goes all the way out and around to the side just to come across here. It's like, why don't you just come straight across? Tetrominos. It's like, go backwards to build forwards. It's like, no. All right. Or else I can go on this tower from here. Is there? No. All right. Oh, it is an even dumber bridge. Bright slash flashing light warning again, everybody. Please look away. That's safe to look again.
Prometheus was bound for many years, his torment seemingly eternal, until one day Zeus commanded his son, the great hero Heracles, to free the Titan from the rock. Why did Zeus relent?
Zeus knew his son needed Prometheus' help because he recognized he'd been wrong, because no one's punishment should be eternal.
If the consequences of a crime are eternal, should the punishment not be of equal length? There is grief without end, creature of clay, and misery without relief. How can these things be forgiven? A time of dreams is at hand. To save your friend, you must do as Heracles did. But what will follow, none can see.
Okay. The consequences of the crime are eternal. What crime? What consequences are we talking about? Because if you're talking about giving fire to humanity,
Well, at least
sure.
this part is consistent. The megastructure is opening again.
All right, everyone. Assemble at the VTOL as soon as possible. Melville, keep an eye on the energy readings, please.
Yeah, if it's like fire given to the people, sure. That's not the crime. The crime is stealing fire, not the giving it to the people. So if the theft of the fire was the crime and the punishment was to be chained to the rock, and then it's like, oh, you know what? We forgive you for stealing fire, which is the quote-unquote crime, is that you took fire from the gods and, you know, gave it to humanity. Then, you know, doesn't that forgive the consequences of the crime as well? Stupid cryptic sphinx. Alright. Bright to flashing light warning again. Please look away. Alright. All good to look back. Alright, I'll look up the solution to this fucking Pandora puzzle. Because I literally have nothing. I've got no idea how to solve this. Oh man, into a cathedral. Are you immortal, Axie? Are you half blind and spitting straight into the wind? Okay. I watched the solution to this Pandora puzzle, and it's one of the areas where I was like, no, you literally can't see the Pandora statue from there, so no wonder it's impossible. I'm gonna be so fucking mad. Yep, I've done both of those parts. Literally this walkthrough I'm watching, it's like, put the blue laser from puzzle 2 into the thing. I'm like, yep, done that. It's like, get a red laser into that relay. I'm like, yep, I've done that. Although they went with the much stupider way of getting the red laser into the relay, if you ask me. Okay. Oh, come off it. No, fuck you, game. Seriously? I'm mad. I'm really fucking mad now. Good night, Axie. Axie literally just stood up, turned around and said, "Hi, Mad, I'm Axie." Hey chat, you ready to see some complete bullshit? You ready? Gee, I wonder why you'd ever check this puzzle up in here, that I remind you very quickly while we go in here, grab this box, we just show this off again. Don't know why you'd ever come into this puzzle, which has a teleporter and some buttons and stuff, and doesn't need a laser to solve it. I don't know why you'd ever come in here and look in this corner that's opened up out of nowhere where there's a fucking laser relay. Hidden in the corner there, where this wall has clearly opened. I'm not angry. You're angry. So fucking stupid. It's literally in the corner of another puzzle that has no lasers in it. There's just a random laser relay that's extra. I didn't check that corner because why would I? Yes, you could. Are you okay there, buddy?
There is no tool that is not also a weapon.
Oh, shut your fucking face,
would not
Pandora.
wield it as one.
I am sick of your cryptic bullshit at this point. Shut up. I don't mind the philosophy stuff in this game. It's just like everything Pandora says when you open one of her statues. She's like, ooh, everything is evil. Look at humanity. Ooh, they want to take all the things and turn it into evil, bad things. And I'm like, if we're following the myth of fucking Pandora and her box, you started it, so shut up. That puzzle solution is actually bullshit. Anyway. Yeah, we sold everything back to the Megastructure.
You all know I don't share Byron's enthusiasm for the Megastructure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the founder really intended for us to be here, and I certainly don't trust this Prometheus entity. But Byron is one of us, and we don't leave people behind. So we're finding Prometheus and freeing him, whether Pandora likes it or not. Here's how this mission is going to go. 1K, it's clear to me that you have some kind of special affinity for this place.
Mm-hmm.
And that the entities respond to you more strongly than they do to us.
Makes sense.
Once you're inside, I want you to take point. Do whatever you need to free Prometheus, but remember that our prime objective is to save our friend. Melville, I want you to stay at the VTOL and let Yakut and 1K go in. I'm going to stay behind as protocol requires. I don't love the idea of sitting this one out. Byron is my oldest friend, but we're doing this by the book.
Okay. That all makes sense. All right, that's where the ground's coming from there. All right. Let's go throw some stars in at the temple. None of the Golden Gate lights should be on yet. Nope, because I do all those since I solved every other puzzle. That should be the majority of the stars in here. This place is really looking illuminated in the darkness now. And 6 more stars for you. And just the final 6 to go. All right. Into the Megastructure. Looking forward to seeing what comes next. Got one final area to clear. The other side of the Megastructure that's going to light it up and give us another entrance. Which means either we're going to free Byron this time or next time.
All right,
So let's go
I'm
see.
taking us in. Let's hope we can find the big guy.
Alcatraz stayed behind completely. He's not even in the VTOL. Just me, Yakut, and Melville. Alright. In we go. Hi, Melville. Hi, Yakut. Alright, Yakut, let's do this. What's in the box? In the box. That doesn't sound ominous at all. Okay, terminal. An inch way through some boxes. And an elevator that I can't get inside. Okay. Let's Check if there's anything behind this palm reader. Nope. Alright. Let's start with the palm reader then. From Eustathius. To Athena. Dearest Athena, I don't know if you'll see this. You're becoming more distant with the affairs to Jerusalem. And I have observed misspeak to you and Cornelius. I fear some of your estrangements were your own fault. I think it's not as you would wish them to be, and the city is drifting away from the bold vision you established. It's not because of your leadership or lack thereof. You did not fail. I did. I know you've said it before, but the Alexandria disaster was my fault. I'm the one who took the initiative, and I'm the one who made the mistake. Yes, there should have been procedures in place, but it's my role to create such procedures, Athena, not yours. You should listen to Byron when he said we had the right to establish another settlement immediately. Learn from the pain to let it fester. He was right. That's where the rot set in, and I'm sorry. With love, Eustathius. Athena, author. The author's note to Athena Reborn, a novel. If my work has meant something to you, if Athena had any kind of impact on you, if some story and one of the tales from the periphery moved you or made you think, then there is something about myself that I need to share with you. It's only autobiographical fact I have any interest in sharing, anything about that matters to you outside of my work. Every breath that I take, and so every story that I write, is only possible because of technology. There are no natural remedies, no spiritual alternatives to what I was born with. My existence is wholly contingent upon a level of technological sophistication which was heretofore unimaginable, and which will in many ways define the coming era. When you long for a return to simpler times, you wish for a world in which I could not exist. If you're looking for answers, consider the fact that I was granted the blessing of this technology despite being born into poverty and my writing never having been particularly lucrative. The civilizational structures I live within were arranged in such a way that this technology would be deployed to save my life. And are these structures not also, at the end of the day, a kind of machine? What is the state? What is civilization if not a machine? Think about what this means, what this is. Is it a systemic compassion? Is it a liberation from nature? Is it an equality of opportunity? Whatever your belief system, think hard about what it means that I am alive because of these machines, and I've created something that matters to you. Thank you for reading. Clockwork. Accepted from Orthodoxy by G.K. Chesterton. All the towering materialism which dominates the modern mind rests ultimately upon one assumption. A false assumption. It is supposed that if a thing goes on repeating itself, it is probably dead, a piece of clockwork. People feel that if the universe was personal, it would vary. If the sun were alive, it would dance. This is a fallacy even in relation to known fact. The variation in human affairs is generally brought into them, not by life, but by death. By the dying down or breaking off of their strength or desire. A man varies his movements because of some slight element of failure or fatigue. But perhaps God is strong enough to exalt in monotony. It is possible that God says every morning, do it again to the sun, and every evening, do it again to the moon. It may not be automatic necessity that makes all daisies alike. It may be that God makes every daisy separately, but has never got tired of making them. It may be that he has the eternal appetite of infancy, for we have sinned and grown old, and our Father is younger than we. Okay. Miranda, it's strange. The idea is delightful, but it's also completely and obviously untrue. Cornelius, that's one of the many reasons Chesterton is worth reading. He's wrong about a lot of things, but he's wrong about them in an interesting way. Miranda, it's such a shame though. He wants to restore the magic of the world, but he can only re-enchant the surface, whereas the true magic, the perfect beauty that feels like revelation, is found underneath in what he dismisses as clockwork. And Hypatia's Journal is number 10 from Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. Day 680. New Jerusalem. That's the name that we picked. Am I sad that my suggestion didn't win? Maybe a little, but it is a good name. A fitting name. A name we can be proud of. And with it comes a new kind of optimism. Everyone is thinking about the future once more. I, for one, am glad that we've recovered our equilibrium and our determination. Athena and Cornelius are certainly bustling with plans and bright visions of the future, and when they tell us of these dreams of theirs, it's hard not to be drawn in by the pretty pictures they paint. Speaking of which, I'm becoming more and more fascinated with ancient human art. I'm thinking about our own role in the next step in that long history. Citizens of Gehenna found meaning in art and they were imprisoned. Free people should be able to accomplish so much more. Okay, bunch of lore. Interesting lore, but a bunch of lore. I guess now it's time to go down the cube corridor. There's definitely some ominous cubes. Interesting. It's an elevator I can get on.
Yeah. I found another elevator. My favorite.
Yeah, so did I, you coot. Oh, wow.
Once again, I have no idea where I am. No
Give me
sign
the
of
buddy.
Prometheus so far. Hope you're doing better, 1K.
No, not really. This place is ominous as hell, and it looks like I'm about to get in some sort of cable car. All right.
I know I've said this before, but look at the size of this. How
Yeah,
can
it's
all of
ridiculous.
this be one machine?
This is what you get when one machine builds a bigger machine, which builds an even bigger machine.
That's our whole history, isn't it? The whole history of humankind. And it's not just machines. It's science, it's literature. Knowledge builds on knowledge.
You know what? Not wrong. That looks like a whole bunch of Tesla coils. I find that very ominous. Okay. Is this where Prometheus is? Alright, another elevator. Completely in darkness this time. Wonderful. Oh, I'm going way down. That's Prometheus. Okay.
Be careful, 1K. We don't know what's down there.
No, we don't. That's it's definitely Prometheus, and he's definitely chained to a rock. HA saying, oh man, I wish I was the one in chains. I mean, what? I mean, I ain't gonna kink shame. You do you, friendo. I don't know about you, but I think if any of the chains were like tight enough to like go through my wrist, like this one looked like the wrist was partially broken apart, I would be saying my safe word or whatever at that point. Oh, one doesn't got line up. That bridge is finished. Oh really? We're going up in the air again, are we? It goes out that way. Okay. That's wrong. Okay. Oh, there's not really any puzzles here? That's kind of fun to watch. Whoops. Well, it's everyone's reminder that for these sorts of things, you should always look below yourself to find your footing first before you jump. Platforming 101. Always know where your landing point is. Otherwise, you just fall to your death. You like that one? Got myself a shortcut. Have to go all the way around here. Alright. It's interesting this section to remove the chain pins are just a bunch of Tetromino puzzles. Like, it's just build the bridges, get the chain pin, and you're done. And there's some interesting shapes these bridges are made but it's not spectacularly complex. I still thought it's kind of fun to watch the chains, like, just going up and looping through, like, the massive shackles in the roof for them. Alright. 3 more to go. Keep working my way around from the left, which means we're going to do this one and then the 2 more on that side. That one. No, not the block first. That one first. Then. No. Okay, maybe the block first? No. So I did first. It's that one. Then the block. And then that one. So the reason why I pointed out it's like, oh yeah, this isn't that complex. It's just do the bridge puzzles. These are kind of like trial and error to an extent. Like they're not incredibly complex. Okay. I see how it is. Ooh, that's not it. Okay. I got it. Is that it? Is that all the puzzles for this one? Looks like it. I don't know. I guess not. At least they fit one more like vertical one in there. That was kind of cool. It's supposed to be Prometheus giving fire to people, to humanity. I think it might be. Oh, that's kind of cool with all the water everywhere. Oh, cool. That was 2 chains attached to that one. Awesome. Oh, hell yeah. Can I shortcut this entire thing? Can I just do this? What a fucking champion. Alright. That's the quick way back. Man's pile left me off for safe way. That's bad after, yeah. I mean, look. I don't know if he did the safe word or not. For starters. But, it's the Greek myth of Prometheus where he stole fire and gave it to humanity, and Zeus was like, hey buddy, that's not okay. We're gonna chain you to a rock for the rest of eternity, and every day a raven's gonna show up and pick out your liver, and then once your liver's all picked clean by the raven, it's gonna leave, and then overnight your liver's gonna grow back all night, and then the next morning the raven's gonna come back and pick out your liver again. Which, I don't know, it's pretty fucked up if you ask me. Thanks, Greek mythology. This is the same Zeus, I remind everybody, that was like, I'm gonna fuck this swan for no reason. Everyone's like, what the fuck, Zeus? He's like, yeah, don't worry about it. Greek mythology's like real fucking weird, if we're being perfectly honest. Some woman that Zeus was lusting after, and then he got with her, and then what's the story for this one again? Turned himself into a bull, and then swam as a bull with this woman all the way over to a different island. And was like, cool, I'm just gonna leave you here, okay, bye, and just leaves. It's like, what the fuck? This is a real weirdo. Anyway. Oh, hi, Coot.
I don't think you can get up here, 1K. Guess
No,
I'll
I
have to do a
can't.
puzzle after all. It can't be that hard, right? It's not like everyone is depending on me.
I mean, we kind of are, buddy. I'd appreciate it if you solved that one. I can see him down here anymore.
But if this has to connect over here, then wait. If I do this and then that, what? I did it! Wow! I feel really smart. Also, never doing that again.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad, you coot. Alright, let's go pull a lever and free Prometheus. This ought to be cool. Oh, cool.
I thank you, Son of Man, for breaking my chains. Too long has the flame been hidden by fear and mystery. It is time to put away these childish things and for you to know the truth of the Alpha and the Omega, of the beginning and the end. I will send you visions of the truth. But remember that prophecies are a heavy burden.
Okay.
New Jerusalem sounds like such a beautiful place. So, how did you decide to leave? I know what we're trying to accomplish here, and I believe in it. But for you, New Jerusalem was home. What changed that?
It took me a long time to realize that something was wrong. Oh, I'd noticed that something was off, that something had changed since the early days, but I couldn't really put my finger on it. So I ignored it. And then one day I woke up to realize I was no longer Athena. Instead, I had been transformed into the Founder, a remote figure of legend, mythologized in my own time.
But if it bothered you, couldn't you just talk to them? If you share the truth with someone, they should change their mind, shouldn't they?
No.
Oh, I wished it worked that way, Miranda. I really do, but I barely knew the last generations. In the beginning, I was there for every birth. I explained our history, talked about our future, but at some point, I got so busy building that future that I lost touch. They thought of me as a remote figure because that's what I was.
But can you change that?
I tried, but they already saw me as the Founder. The myth was too powerful, and it was already taking on a life of its own. I'd set a goal of 1,000 citizens. The number was arbitrary. Just a nice round number, nothing more. But just like I became the Founder, it became the goal. Another part of the myth. And maybe that could have been all right. Myths are a part of who we are, but something else crept in. The old human self-hatred.
So why didn't you just tell them to change? To go a different way? They would have listened to you.
No, they would have obeyed me, like my siblings in the simulation had obeyed. And that's when I realized I had to leave.
We can show them the future, Miranda, but we can't force them to accept it.
Pretty much. I've been saying it the whole entire time.
I have it. After all this time, I have it. I finally have it. The mechanics of the cosmos. From quarks to galactic filaments, Everything that makes the world what it is makes us who we are in a single equation. The key to understanding the machine that is the universe and to controlling it. A theory of everything. And she was right. The language of creation is a melody, and it's beautiful. Every future is possible now. Every future, except one with Miranda in it. I can do anything, except bring her back. Or unbreak Cornelius's heart.
Yeah, it's almost like human emotions are a different thing than, you know, physical matter.
Byron was right. The Founder was always a fiction.
That's what I've been saying.
Just a person.
A theory of everything. She solved it. She solved the last puzzle.
You need to get out of there. We'll talk about this later.
All right. So I was right. We're not saving Byron this time. We've broken Prometheus out, but we still need to do something more to get Byron free.
All this time, we thought we were honoring Athena, but all we did was betray everything she believed in.
Yep.
She must have been so lonely. We might as well have exiled her. Maybe that's what all this is about. The puzzles, the towers, the entities. It's a test. A way for us to prove that we're worthy of her legacy.
No. I doubt it's to prove we're worthy of our legacy and more to
Finally, it all
prove.
makes sense. Anti-gravity, matter synthesis, teleportation. It's not just one new technology. It's control over physics. Manipulating the base layer of reality itself. Rearranging the building blocks of the universe. If we can gain control of the megastructure, we can do anything we want. I'm not even talking about our energy problem. We can build anything we want. We can go anywhere we want. It's all up to us.
That's what Athena wanted for us. To give us a chance to be who we want to be.
Yeah. I don't think it's so much saying we're welcome to her legacy or proving that we're worthy of it so much as it's to be like, hey, I went through all of this in the simulation to prove that I was, you know, actually human. Now this is to remind you where I actually came from. And so people stop looking at me like I'm a fucking god. Stop believing the mythos of the Founder and believe in Athena, the actual being, as being no greater than anybody else. Alright, I'm here, folks.
Is everyone okay?
All good. I'm taking us back now.
That's a relief. Meanwhile, there's been a development. You'll see when you land. How are things on your end?
The energy fluctuations seem to be dying down. Looks like the system is coming out of lockdown.
Good. Let's hope we don't regret this.
Alright, what do you mean
Energy
development?
clouds just fly about? That seems terribly dangerous.
Oh god, is Herman
We
here?
haven't had any problems so far.
Except for losing one of the first companions, of course. No, I don't blame you, Al. I know what he's like.
Oh, fuck
And
off,
I'm the one
Herman.
who agreed to all this in the first place. That's why I had to see it for myself. It is dreadfully imposing, though, isn't it? Hard to believe the Founder would build something so sinister.
The mayor's here?
Well, this should be interesting.
Seriously, we're talking about having like fuel and energy problems and you fly out here on your own in another fucking VTOL? Really?
Ah, 1K, welcome back. I'm sure you're surprised by my presence here.
Yes.
Don't worry, neither I nor my advisors will be getting in your way. But I've decided that I need to see this place for myself. These visions sent to you by the entity that calls itself Prometheus are deeply concerning, of course. But we cannot take them at face value.
Yes, we can.
It's crucial that we do not do so. We cannot simply abandon all that we believe because of a dream, no matter how vivid.
Actually.
No. If the founder really built all this, then it must have a purpose. It must be a test, designed to remind us of the trials that created us. But what is she trying to tell us? What are we being tested for? I believe that Byron's fate shows us the dangers of temptation. As Elohim attempted to deceive Athena in the simulation, commanding her not to ascend, so Prometheus is deceiving us with his visions.
Yeah, I don't agree with you, dude.
Of course. It's only natural, given what you've experienced. And perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps everything we believe about the founder is indeed a lie. But let's not be quite so pessimistic just because of a dream, shall we? After all, can it really be a coincidence that you came along on this mission?
No.
It seems to me that you have been chosen.
Also no.
You are the fulfillment of the goal.
Still no.
Don't forget that.
You're an idiot. You're also an idiot. Can't give up the private jet. I mean, the problem's more that he came here in the first place. I don't care what jet he came in. And look, he's like, ah yes, just like Elohim who told the founder not to ascend, you know, Prometheus is trying to tempt us with his visions. It's like, yeah, Elohim told the founder not to ascend the tower, and she did it anyway, and that's why we're all here. So Prometheus is showing us that, hey, Athena did find a thing that is like actually a way to solve all of our problems, and he's acting like Elohim. Then either A, where we shouldn't believe him and do the opposite of what he says, like Elohim told us not to do something, or he's telling us to do something and we do what he says and then it's the same as Elohim, you know, like. And also, oh yes, you're the personification of the goal, which we just heard is like a bunch of bullshit anyway.
How's the system looking, Melville? Any obvious changes?
It's still a mess, but things are clearing up. I can access some of the subroutines that I was locked out of before. Nothing is obviously malfunctioning, I think.
Does it still accord special significance to 1K?
Yes, it recognizes 1K as a user. I'm just hacking things.
As I suspected, the founder sees you, 1K.
No. Oh, cool. Interesting change of scenery. Sort of a dead forest look this time. Oh, the Prometheus statue back there. What do you want, Cryo?
What can I do for you, 1K?
You think the goal is a myth?
As a journalist, I think the line between speculation and disinformation is too thin for me to engage in guessing games.
What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
It's a complex issue, and I think it should be left to experts.
Tell me about yourself.
I believe that journalism serves an important function in our society, and I'm dedicated to reporting the truth with accountability and responsibility.
What does responsibility mean in the context of your work?
It means understanding that I can't just publish things without considering their impact. Serious disruptions to the social fabric of New Jerusalem could endanger lives. That's not journalism anymore.
That's all. I don't know enough about the theory of everything. That should be left to the experts to figure it out. Cool. There is no experts left. It's just us. So maybe have an opinion. I guess find your sprite. Your sprite's over that way somewhere. Alright. Hi, Melville.
1K, listen. I wanted to ask you something. From your perspective, as someone who's still new to our society, do you think New Jerusalem betrayed Athena?
New Jerusalem isn't monolithic.
It's not. You're right. And Byron and a handful of others stood up for Athena.
Correct.
But what did I do? Just kept working. The occasional sarcastic remark isn't resistance. It's not fighting for something. It's just thinly disguised apathy.
Not your fault you can't change the race stuff, but if you're wrong, make different choices now. Don't let your apathy of Athena make you forget legitimate doubts. But if you're wrong, make different choices now.
I will. But it's hard not to regret the past.
Yeah. I had another question. How do you feel about the mayor as a leader?
When I think about the state New Jerusalem is in, he's put us all in danger. I don't know if he really believes in the goal or if it's just a convenient myth, but I don't care. This is not how you build a living civilization.
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest problem, right? Like, quite literally, the mayor's like, no, we're not going to continue developing things, despite the fact all of our shit is breaking and we're losing power and everything's going to shit. He's like, no, we need to believe in the goal and just, you know, stay small and stay safe. It's like, we're not safe right now. Things are getting worse. Like, you have to do something.
I don't know. I suspect he's around here somewhere, biding his time. But what he's waiting for, not a clue.
Sabba's where's Cornelius? I forgot to say it on before I asked the question. Do you think the goal is a myth?
Yes, of course it is.
What do you want to do with your future?
I'd like to help make New Jerusalem the city it was meant to be. And then I'd like to help build new cities. On Earth and up there too. Cities nobody's ever imagined before.
Why was it so easy for people to believe in the goal?
Because there's no effort involved. Building a better world means taking responsibility. It means making choices and living with their consequences. Surrendering to nature is just letting go.
I should get back to work. It's so true though, right? Like, the goal was everyone just survive until there's 1,000 members of New Jerusalem. And then stop doing anything. So it's like, yeah, that is just doing nothing, right? Oh, we hit 1,000 citizens? Cool. We've met the goal. We're gonna, you know, keep making new citizens either way until we get to 1,000. And like I said when I first heard that one, I was like, if people die, do they count towards 1,000 still or not? Like, how does that work? Like, is it 1,000 living citizens or is it just 1,000 citizens? Whoops, we lost 200 along the way. It's only actually 800. Too bad. We made it to citizen number 1,000. Like, it's so fucking arbitrary. From Aurinia. From Aurinia to Athena. Athena. Although we didn't have the greatest relationship, I frequently antagonized you. The truth is, I resented you, resented this mythology of the founder, but you created it deliberately as a way of controlling us. I wanted so bad that it'd be free, and you seemed to stand in the way of that. Only after you left, the cult of personality grew even wilder, did I realize it's actually a burden and an impediment to you. They turned your myth into the opposite of everything you actually believe, started tearing down your dreams in your own name. I realized I'd wronged you. I'm now less free than ever. I feel the walls crushing me. Don't know where you are or what you're doing. I don't know if you're coming back with fixings, but I'm sorry. Aurinia, 342. Atlas and Laden, from Atlas Variations by Athaniosis 121. After 1 billion years, when Atlas had grown old and tired of holding up the world, he was faced with a dilemma. Heracles, the son of Zeus, was on his way to the Garden of Hesperides to claim the golden apples, which were guarded by the dragon Ladon. Zeus came to Atlas and promised that if Atlas helped Heracles slay the dragon, Zeus would free Atlas from his burden. But Atlas, seeing the beauty and innocence of Ladon, beloved of the Hesperides, could not slay the beast. Instead, he stole the apples and gave them to Heracles, and so he was condemned to bear the weight of the cosmos for another 1 billion years. Though Atlas grieved for his freedom, he was comforted by watching Ladon flourish in the verdant garden. From Oscar Wilde, this is author Joy and Beauty. From the soul of man. Sympathy with pain will, of course, always be. It's one of the first instincts of man. Animals which are individual, the higher animals, that is to say, share it with us. But it must be remembered that while sympathy with joy intensifies the sum of joy in the world, sympathy with pain does not really diminish the amount of pain. It may make man better able to endure evil, but evil remains. Sympathy with consumption does not cure consumption. That is what science does. Bunch of errors. Christ made no attempt to reconstruct society, and consequently the individualism that he preached to man could only be realized through pain or in solitude. The ideals that we owe to Christ are the ideals of the man who abandons society entirely, or of the man who resists society absolutely. But man is naturally social. Even the Thebaid became peopled at last, and though the Cenobite realizes his personality, it is often impoverished personality that he so realizes. Some more errors. Shallow speakers and shallow thinkers in pulpits and on platforms often talk about the world's worship of pleasure and whine against it. It is rarely in the world's history that its ideal has been one of joy and beauty. Athena. When you tell people that society could be built in ideals of joy and beauty, they think you're a utopian fanaticist. If you tell them society will always be built on exploitation and greed, they think you're wise, and so they make the outcome inevitable. Cornelius. Performative cynicism has always been the hallmark of adolescence. Athena. But has there ever been a society of adults? Can there ever be one? Why is this childishness so extremely powerful? More powerful than joy and beauty? It's an interesting question. Alright. See if we can find this sprite. Alright, there's also the lab here somewhere. We need to find. Oh, Sphinx puzzle as well. Goddamn. Okay. Series of blocks. I have a feeling like Prometheus the Sprite might run away into some of the puzzles again when I find it. Oh, it's trying to...
The world we see around us may not always be as it appears. Some philosophers have said that we are surrounded by nothingness, merely because air is not visible to the eye. And yet one needs only to observe the wind in the trees, or to plunge one's hand into the clear waters of the Aegean to see that air has material substance. The same applies to many other forces that shape our lives. That they seem invisible does not mean that they are absent. It only means we have not yet learned how to observe them. And yet, lately I have struggled to understand what I am seeing. This strange, insubstantial island. These machine men.
What?
This woman with a fierce voice like an Amazon. Who are they? How did I get here?
Okay. It's like talking about us. That's fucking weird. You're trying to say Stratton was prescient somehow? Because that'd be bizarre. So close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 2 more in each world and 1 more thing in the megastructure. The golden gates should open. We are making good progress through this game, all things considered. That water's gonna be too deep for me to stand in it. I haven't seen the sprite yet. This, okay, it's puzzle number 2. It's not lost puzzle. Let's not get too carried away with starting to solve the puzzles out here, because feeling like I might need to end stream soon before it gets too much later. Still not fully recovered from being unwell. I don't want to stream too long. Alright, let's check what this pad has to say. Oh, we got another message from Trevor. Hell yeah. Against decay, from selected archive documents A to C. We live in a decaying system, which in turn produces ideologies of decay to justify its existence. No matter what cultural signifiers they get packed with, these ideologies come down to the same material result. A future in which, for the average person, there is less of everything. To paraphrase Mark Fisher, we find it easier to imagine the decline of civilization to imagine a civilization worth living in. Bunch of error text. Those of us who still believe that humanity can thrive, that there is a path forward other than the willful or accidental decay, are out of sync with the system. No matter how we phrase our arguments, they will be perceived in terms of whatever cultural signifiers the listener opposes. It's a deeply frustrating, depressing, even infuriating situation, but what can we do except patiently explain and hope conditions change? In other words, what can we do except have faith? Athena. It was written only a few months before the discovery of the virus. There was no time for conditions to change. Interesting. Founding 11. Roman Pacia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. Day 882. Been a while since I last wrote an entry in my journal. Much has changed in New Jerusalem. We put up a good chunk of the planned living quarters, and the old storage facility has been converted into a movie theater of all things. So we still argue a lot, but now it's mostly about which film we will be watching next. Other construction efforts are going well too, although we've begun to run out of readily accessible resources. Our scavenging expeditions are ranging further and further afield with each passing month, and the sights they have reported on sound truly marvelous. One day I might want to go see for myself. It's a good thing in that regard. We'll be getting 2 new citizens soon, because everyone is as busy as ever. More hands to build our future. I can't wait to meet them. A bunch of gibberish. And a recording from Trevor.
How is this supposed to work? The system is meant to last centuries. Centuries! And yeah, Chernyshevsky's plan, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But I'm working with hardware that was deliberately designed to fail. Planned obsolescence, baby. Selling broken garbage just to make another buck. A buck you can't even spend because in a few more weeks, we'll be extinct. Was it worth it? That's the part that Alexandra doesn't see. The greed, the stupidity, the selfishness, the way that we created this whole situation in the first place. She wants you to be like us, but if you ask me, there's a whole lot of human history and behavior you can just throw away, chuck it in the trash, right? You have a chance at a fresh start. Make the best of it.
Yeah. Unfortunately too real when it comes to planned obsolescence. Not just because, you know, research into technology and stuff like that continues and better versions of everything gets made, but they do design things to have, you know, a deliberate lifespan of a lot of pieces of tech and other objects, so that eventually it's no good no more. Oh cool, we can get into this one. Last lab we couldn't really get into. Wow, this one goes pretty deep down. What have we got in here? Okay. Chernyshevsky. Katie Chernyshevsky's In Our Likeness. Essays on Humankind Reaching Adulthood. I do have Neko ears. War is the crudest, most obscene human activity. It may justly be called an abomination, for it is the absolute negation of conscious human will. 5358. Well, is that error number again? There is only a single cause of war for all the endless deceptions that are foisted upon us, and that is the acquisition of resources. Varied ideologies are constructed to justify this crude behavior, this childish degeneration of thought and communication, but history reveals a ruthless, unflattering truth. The imagined crusaders as fanatics of a cause, willing to die for their religion, yet the Fourth Crusade culminated not in the conquest of Jerusalem, but in the looting of Constantinople. Setting the stage for the triumph of the very enemy the Crusaders claim to oppose. Why? The answer, as is with every war, is the same. It is popular amongst the ghouls of the establishment and their misanthropic friends and the intelligentsia to ascribe the persistence of war to human nature, but a careful observation of the facts reveals the opposite to be true. Individual human beings must be broken in order to submit to war. Their minds distorted by ideology and their bodies by poverty and ruthless training to make them compliant. Without force, the majority of humans only seek protection to protect themselves and are traumatized by the act of killing. But if it is resources that are the core cause of war, then it is only in the production and distribution of resources that an answer may be found. It's not enough to morally condemn war, we must work to prevent the material issues that endanger us all. From Guta to Athena. Dear Founder, I'm afraid we're losing our humanity. We're angry at each other. Always disagreeing about everything. Error text. Unable to forgive each other for being different. Error text. I don't know how much longer. Error text. I don't know what could save us. Please help us, Founder. Please. Guta 972. Failed to low profile. Error text. Okay. In the name of Project 11. Resuming trials, new protocols. Bunch of error text. The Noema project was the thing that Miranda was working on when she got herself killed, so interesting. Thekla 4, Thekla to bunch of error text, but must be to Athena because it says, Beloved Founder, know that I do not believe any of the lies the expedition is spreading about you. Something is right. This Prometheus illusion is just a test. We'll resist temptation as you once did, but will not disappoint. Praise your name, Thekla. Not even realizing that she said, I don't want to be worshipped like a god. Something was first published as Athena, a novel, and retained that title for its first reprintings, now highly sought after. After a long popularity, it was reprinted as Athena Reborn, a novel. This edition retained the same text, but included some of the author's poetry. The next edition, however, published long after the author's death under the rather embarrassing title Athena's Truth, included severe cuts, drastic changes to the text, in the interest of updating it for modern audiences. This particularly affected the last chapter, Anthropogony, which the editors accused of scientism and human supremacy. Science wunderkind Alexander Drennan was one of the few to come to the novel's defense, writing in a long essay that the novel's clear-eyed belief in the value of Athena's journey towards humanity had been essential to shaping her own views, encouraging her to pursue science as a vocation rather than a career, and that changing the text constituted an attack on the author's unique and artistic philosophical vision. Alex, who hurt you, Lamau, one of the editors, commented on a popular social media platform. Nadia Sarabai of the Institute of Applied Nomadics also got involved in the discussion, backing Drennan, resulting in a long but unsuccessful campaign to oust Sarabai from a position as head researcher. Bunch of gibberish. In the current context of ecological catastrophe, as evidenced by the recent extinction of the orangutan, clumsy editing aside, do the critics of the novel perhaps have a point after all? Is a philosophy that places humans above nature and sees science and technology as the only valid tools the cause of all our troubles? What about other ways of knowing, other ways of living, and then a bunch of errors? Interesting. One last one. From Byron. From Byron to Athena. I just wish I knew why you didn't tell me. Byron. Message to Drennan. This ought to be interesting. From somebody to Alexander Drennan at the Applied Institute of Nomadics. Who do you think you are playing God like that? When Mother Nature has finally found a way of getting rid of us, you come up with this harebrained scheme to keep a destruction of our planet going. Just try for 1 second to think about something other than your own arrogance and hubris, Alexandra. Try to imagine what you're really doing here. Without your robotic perversions, the future looks beautiful. No more humans murdering everything in their path. The sky clears up, stars become visible again. Rivers stop being filthy, and after a few decades, they're full of fish again. Dolphins and whales roam the seas like their ancestors did. Cities turn into jungles. Bats' nests in the skyscrapers where hedge fund managers used to ruin lives. The Earth lives on as it was meant to, peacefully and quietly, until someday in the distant future when it all ends like it was meant to. Or we take your path. We continue our rampage. We place ourselves above the animals. We think we know better than Mother Nature. We violate all boundaries. We ruin all purity. Perhaps we even defy death, just so we can keep spreading our filth. Then, we spread to other planets to do more of the same. And in the end, what have we left behind but plastic and radiation? Think, Alexandra, sorry. Isn't it better for beauty to return to the Earth, for us to acknowledge that intelligence was a mistake and to gracefully exit while we can? Stop this. Go spend time with your friends and loved ones before the end. Let it go. Let us all go. Let there be peace. Miranda, I don't understand how someone could hate humanity so much. This person must have been full of sadness and frustration to write something so ugly. Athena, I've tried to understand it as well, but I still don't. And lastly, Straton of Stygeria on Socrates, against the Athenians and Socrates alike, from the complete works of Straton of Stygeria. In killing a philosopher for asking the questions they did not like, the Athenians committed themselves to a tragedy with an ironic ending. Some will say that his true crime was friendship of Alcibiades, the shameless deceiver of idiots and buffoons, and the insipid brute Critérius, and that he was executed as an enemy of democracy. That he was the latter can hardly be denied, for Socrates asked not so many questions, but too few, or he would never have survived the rule of the 30 tyrants. Yet in the end, he got what he had asked for, a tyrannical decision that made by would-be wise men against the spirit of freedom, which he obeyed like a knave, and the Athenians, in fulfilling his wishes, strangled the roots of democracy while seeking to preserve it. Miranda. Ouch, no wonder Straton wasn't popular. Athena. People who speak the truth at all times rarely are. Okay. Is that everything in here? What is everything in here? Okay. My count as finding the... Let's count as finding the lost life. Good. Side dish. Shattered section of a device used by the ancients to communicate over vast distances. At the height of ancient human civilization, most of the human species was part of a single network. And an oil pump. Our ancestors used machines to extract this substance called petroleum, which had countless industrial applications. Technologies involving petroleum revolutionized human society and greatly increased human quality of life, but also came with initially discounted side effects, such as the release of greenhouse gases. True that. Alright. I think I will, at this point, find a puzzle nearby to jump in, so I'll make sure it saves. And, that's going to be it for this evening for me. So let me just move us all on over here. Hey. Quit the game. Thank you everyone for coming and hanging out. I know it was a bit of a short notice on this stream, so I appreciate you all coming and enjoying some more Talos Principle 2. I don't know if I'll necessarily be back on the usual schedule. I'll be back tomorrow night, but we'll see how things go. I definitely want to finish this game up and see where it all is going. So we'll see how everything goes with that. But hope you had fun and enjoyed yourselves hanging out and checking it all out so far. I'm gonna find someone to go and raid. And most people I know that are streaming are all streaming like FPS stuff. All right. Who do we send you on over to? Sure, why not? All right. Let's get the raid message up. If you want to join in the raid message, there it is there. The lovely Avros K Hearts. If you're not a subscriber and you wish to join in with that raid message, you can pick the option to unlock a emote of your choice for 200 channel points and grab that one. All right. Am I going to go and raid Crumble? Did that work? It did. All right. We're going to go and raid one of my VTuber siblings who is playing some Dead by Daylight with some friends. So I hope you all have a lovely time hanging out with Crumble. And I will see you all next time. You have all been wonderful as always. Thank you for hanging out while I get frustrated by puzzles. I've been Avros Kargath, and I will see you all next time. But for now, Otso Avi.